Hello, everyone. It's Steve. I'm here again. We're ready to do another live intro to a book. I'm doing something fun today, something I haven't literally done for years. I took some notes while I was talking to Terry Taylor about her amazing book she's wanting to do called The Heart of the Leader. And I took some notes, and I'm going to take those notes and I'm going to live weave those into a story right here in front of you. So be a fun proposed possible intro for the book, The Heart of the Leader by Terry Taylor. Terry, thank you for the honor and the privilege of getting a chance to kind of show you this story and what it might look like. What if you knew what truly mattered to you? I mean, what really matters. Not the things that we all too often chase, but the things that are truly important and make the real difference in both your own life as well as in the lives of everyone you come in contact. What change, what one even little change could make your whole entire life, your entire business, and everything that you do be better? What is the heart, soul, and core? What is the heart of the leader? We all have it. It's not something magical. It's not something that some people have and others don't. It's just a matter of really discovering purpose. And all too often, we're just a little step off and we don't quite get it. Why is that? Well, because our whole life we've been experiencing input from everyone and everywhere telling us who we should be, how we should be, what we should think, how we should live. Sources from school to parents, siblings, people we hung out with, books we read, all of these different sources impact who we are. And those inputs become our core beliefs. They also become our limiting beliefs, most of them based in fear. We had a situation where something went wrong in our life, and we create a limiting belief to save ourselves from something we're afraid of. Then we come around after we've lived years of our life with these beliefs that have been inputted into us that we think are immutable and completely impossible for anybody else to understand. And we take something like the DISC test and we ask ourselves, how could they know me? How could that get me so right when I'm so different from so many other people? Well, of course, that's because they're based in behavior. They can identify what your behaviors are and what that means about who you are. And the truth of the matter is, many of us become exactly who we are and stay there because behavior is hard to change. It's a process to change things. It takes work. That's why, like, for example, if you want to lose weight, it can often be something that never really happens and we never really change. But what if there was a process to help you really find and identify and then change into the person that you really are truly meant to be? To look at and see and know your style, your strength, your values, and yes, the things that trigger you. To look at what is your vision, what are the things that you see, but more importantly, what is that mission that you have in the world? To understand how all of these come together in total and make this incredible thing that is you. We can evaluate behaviors, interest, goals, and other things, and then be able to come up with a clear, concise, effective blueprint in how you could live your life to achieve that vision that you have. But more importantly, to know what your purpose is, to figure it out, and to live that life of purpose. To not just settle for all those inputs that have been given to you throughout the course of your life. Sometimes those inputs that none of us question, because after all, that's just who I am. I don't remember where they came from. But what if we could question those? We could do the deep work and identify the real, true you. This could help you relieve imposter syndrome and, more importantly, live the real, true, authentic life that was meant for you. Worked with a dentist. He told me his passions. As we began talking through them, I began to realize that he had a thing, a need for intensity. And we talked about how substituting our passion for intensity is such a shallow substitute. When we identified together a strategy for passion to reach his passion, he was able to identify a way to live in the passionate way that he was meant to live and be a person of integrity, that he had substituted the search for intensity over the living a life of passion that he was meant for. It made such a difference in his life, in his family. In fact, when I saw him a while later, he literally came to me and he said, "You saved my life." Your very life is at stake. Not identifying the passionate you, the purpose for you in your life can really, in essence, leave you open and available for attack from things that will literally steal your very life from you. Let me help you do the transformative work that will help you know, not just guess, think, or live without knowing, but know the true you. What really moves me to tears is seeing the impact that knowing who the true you is to help you find your passion and then live in your purpose. That impact that you in your purpose makes in this world, and allow yourself to be authentic, the person of purpose that you've always been meant to be, can genuinely, authentically, and powerfully come out and make the difference in this world that you were meant to make. Because deep inside of you is the heart of the leader. It's who you're meant to be. It's what you're meant to be. And I'd love to invite you today to join with me on this journey as we help you identify within you the heart of the leader. Terry, I hope you loved that. I talked it out in first person, telling the stories that you had told just as they will come out in your book. And I hope that you really saw some vision and some purpose in it. And I hope for those of you that are listening that, number one, it makes you want to get Terry's book, The Heart of the Leader. Let Terry know that. But it also gives you a vision for what your book or the intro to it could possibly sound like. Now, the more information we get, of course, the more we can help you hone and fine-tune your book. But what I want you to know is that you are powerfully, uniquely, wonderfully you, and you do have a story to tell. And I would love to be involved in helping you share that incredible person that is you with the world. Thanks for joining with me today. I'm loving doing these live interviews. I'd love for you to be next. Just send me a message or even put a comment below and let me know you'd like me to do your intro too. And until we're together again next time, I hope you have a great week.